everybody, welcome to the Black Sheep Props channel. I'm Steve and I'm here to teach you the tips, tools, techniques, and materials for building your very own super cool EVA foam props. Now in our last episode, making an EVA foam night gauntlet part 1, you saw us knock out the fingers and the back of the palm on our gauntlet, and you saw how meticulous it was. A lot of careful cutting, a lot of careful gluing, repeating, but it wasn't hard. You saw how easy it was. And it's looking great. So in this episode, making an EVA foam night gauntlet part 2, we're going to knock out the thumb and the details on the thumb. We're going to knock out the whole wrist and forearm part of the cuff. We're going to do the little back metal piece with the cool metal straps on the sides with the rivets, lots of rivets. It's going to jam. So if you're ready to hit it, let's make something. All right, give it a few minutes. Simple. Line up our edge. All right, now we've got our wood burner heated up. We're going to come in and we're going to do these lines with the wood burner so they look like grooves. Now when we bring this in and we attach it, check that out. A nice little detail on the very end piece. Strike a line so we know where to contact cement, here and here. All right, give it 5 minutes and then bam, contact. Line up the edge. There we go. Nice, look at that. All right, there we go. Give it a few minutes. Start our middle section, our other middle section, and then we stick to the end. We try not to push down at our peaks. We want to press down in the middle like that, and like that, and like that. Notice we didn't push down on our peaks because we kind of want it stuck down in the valley, if you want to call it that, and not the peaks, because we want to keep them sticking up like this. You can get kind of close. Pow, like that. All right, there we go. Cemented and cemented. That is cool. Check that out. All right, there we go. Contact cement on both pieces. Give it a few minutes. All right, there we go. All right, now we created our little piece for the thumb right here like this, and we're gonna heat shape it. We're not even gonna wrap it real tight around the brass tube. We just wanna kind of loosely bend it like that. We just want a slight curve in it. All right, there we go. See that? Just a slight curve, just like that. All right, we cemented both of these spots, waited 5 minutes. We're gonna come in and drop it on here like that. All right, now we drew our pattern that's going to go around this underneath side of the gauntlet, just so it looks a little bit more finished. All right, give it a few minutes. Give us a little bit of extra room. We're going to attach the end down, then we're going to get in here like this and touch it. Now this is the only little wonky part, is where we had to tighten up the gauntlet, but most of the time no one's ever going to see that underside, so we're not perfect here at Black Sheep Props. All right, that's the bulk of it. Now what we did was we took a little hole puncher and we get a little on the bottom, put it on. All right, there we go. We got 2 little rivets on every finger. Get a little bit on there, and on the 2 ends of each knuckle. All right, there we go. We got 2 on each fingernail piece and 2 on each knuckle piece. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our other hole puncher. There's 2 nice little rivets. We're going to put it right in the center of the knuckle. All right, there we go. Now we've got 2 on the fingernails, 2 on the small knuckle, and 1 large one in the middle of the big knuckle. We're going to get the bottom wet. We're going to put on the thumb. All right, there we go. 3 rivets there, 3 there. All right, there's 2 rivets on the thumb. And like that. Perfect. Okay, we're going to try something. We're going to come in with our neoprene cord. We marked how long our distance needs to be. Now we're going to try to cut straight through the middle. Holy smokes, I did it. Good grief. Now, this is a little half round. So now it's got a flat bottom. And if we come in and we line it up right on here with super glue, what do we got there? Oh, that's a sweet detail right there. I think we're gonna go for it. Just like that. That. I'm gonna put it down. All right, look at that little detail right there. All right, here you go. We've got our neoprene cord going across here to make it look like a little bit of a raised detail on the fingernail piece here also. All right, there we go. That is finished. All right, what we did was we continued adding rivets. We came in, we added tiny little rivets all along the edge here, and also all along the edge right here. And then we did this cool little metal strap detail. We just cut out a rectangle shaped piece of foam, took our hole puncher, did some little tiny rivets on that side, and we did a double one on this side. Cool little detail. The end of this forearm protector was a little too flat and it was sticking out too wide, so we heated up the inside of it and we
bent it around our arm just to get it to shape around our arm a little better. If you notice, it looks kind of nice. See that? Wraps right around your arm. Pretty cool. All right, so now we're going to get ready to seal this with plastidip, and we don't want to spray the actual black leather glove with the plastidip, so we're going to tape this off before we seal it.
All right, that's it. Just gonna go around our gauntlet and we're gonna get the tape up under the edge.
All right, there we go. We took our time. We cut some small pieces of tape to get into the little tiny spots, but we're in pretty good shape here. We got most of the glove taped off. The only thing that's exposed is our foam. We missed a couple little spots here. We're gonna cover those up. All right, there we go. All filled in. We are completely covered. It's time to seal it. All right, we're out at the spray stand. We're gonna spray our gauntlet. We have it all taped off, ready to go. And like we always say, even if you're outside, do not spray without your respirator, even if you're in a well-ventilated area. Respirator on. All right, there we go. Looks like we got the whole thing covered. Took a lot of time to tape it off, but it sure was worth it. All right, there we go. Multiple layers of plastidip. And we're gonna slowly start taking all the tape off. All right. So you spend a lot of time taping it off, but you see why. We protected every single piece of the leather glove by taping it. All right, there we go. Let's try it on. Wow, look at that. Sealed in plastidip. Very cool. All our tape is taken off. There's our pile of tape that was on the glove. Very nice. All right, we started taping off our glove. We're gonna start painting it. We're gonna get our silver out. All right, there we go. Look at that. It's starting to look cool. And because we're using a sponge brush, it's not going in all the crevices, so it's leaving the crevices a little bit dirty. Well, like we've said before, when you complete your prop, it's totally jamming. When you complete the build portion of it, looks totally radical. Then the next stage is when you seal it in plastidip, and then it really steps up a notch. And then, man, when you put the paint on there, holy smokes, man. That's a metal gauntlet if I've ever seen one. All right, now we're gonna test out two different browns. We're gonna see which one is the winner. I'm not sure about raw sienna. That looks a little bit light for the leather. Let's try the regular brown. All right, we're gonna try the brown. Just gonna go all the way around the fingers, get the little piece of brown leather that's sticking out from underneath. All right, there we go. Now we're just gonna keep going all the way around the fingers. All right, there we go. We did the brown on the leather piece all around the fingers. So it looks like there's leather on there first and then the metal. Now we're gonna get the brown out and we're gonna dirty up the glove. And we're gonna try to get a little black, and we're gonna hide where we hit it with the Sharpie when we were making our marks at the beginning. All right, there's a tiny little bit of black. Let's see if we can do this without messing up our glove. Can't really see it. The black, it's kind of cool. All the black has been touched up. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. Nice. A little bit dirty.
All right, there it was, piece of cake. We knocked out the thumb detail, we knocked out the whole rest of the gauntlet, we knocked out the metal piece around the back with the two metal straps, three metal straps, all the little rivets. Then you saw us seal it and paint it with our usual age technique with the brown. We dabbed the brown on, smeared it around. Wow, this thing turned out totally awesome. Love it, and totally easy. You can totally nail this. That concludes making an EVA foam night gauntlet part 2. Hope you liked it. If you did, give us a like, share us with a friend, and subscribe to this channel. And together we're gonna go step by step through a lot more super cool builds so that you get the props you deserve. Thanks for coming. See you next time.